I live where I grew up. My parents got older, so now I'm raising my family in that same place. So the neighbors that seen me as a cheeky young little kid, now I'm the adult, and my little kids are twice as cheeky as me when it comes to the neighbors now.
We know our neighbors on a first name basis, and we've known many of them for decades. So yeah, so we're pretty connected in our neighborhood.
Growing up on a First Nation, it's nicknames. If you're well liked in a community, you have more than one nickname. I think I must have about 5 nicknames on cows.
Where I come from, for example, it's just it's typical for you to say good morning, good afternoon when you see your neighbor. It's just normal. And it's normal again to have a chit chat once in a while, just see how things are going. It's that's the kind of world that I came from, and some people, they don't see that as something they should be doing.
Growing up as neighbors on a First Nation, I find is very unique. We respect our areas. Some are pretty far from each other in acreages, and others are in little village-like subdivisions. So the privacy varies, but overall, we kind of all feel like neighbors, even though our houses are not beside one another.
The minute we moved into our house, we outgrew it. It's a small character home, but we stayed there because of our neighbors. We didn't want to move outside of our community because, our neighbors are worth more than they're worth a lot.
My complex, it's a 4-unit, and it's just diverse because I have I think a Pakistan family right next to me. Then I have the guy up is from Mexico. So yeah, and I have a Canadian as well. The pandemic obviously has changed a lot of things because I get to see my neighbor every day, and they get to see me every day now because I'm home and they're home. They work from home, and we all work from home these days. It's the new normal now. So yeah, it's a different thing entirely.
During the pandemic, I think because we have been so restricted and isolated, we do make it a point of wanting to engage whenever we can, even if it's at 6 feet away, and catching somebody as they're entering their house. So yeah, I think we're more mindful too, to just make sure we're all doing okay.